Okay, so I've got a Nissan Qashqai, 64 plate. I've got a few issues with the fans not kicking in. I noticed it when I was driving my air conditioning, where the air conditioning would go really nice and cold when driving, but when I was coming stationary, I'd noticed that the heating was getting hot and the aircon was getting hot. I've looked online, and typically there's not much really available information wise. There's just hardly anything out there, so I've had to sort of do it myself and sort of try and figure out what's going on. And I thought I'd just do a quick video to see if I could help anybody else out, and hopefully get to the bottom of the problem. So firstly, they said online, or what I found was just change the fuses and heater relay. So lo and behold, I thought, yeah, no problem, I'll just check these two here and one in the glove box. Typically Nissan, no, it's none of them above. It's well, you can't even see, it's down underneath the headlamp. The easiest way I found was to take this off here, and there's these two boxes here, so it's not that one there on the right, it's actually the one on the left. And inside that box there, there's a relay. There's a fuse that it's like 3 fuses in one. So it does a couple of things, I presume, with the fan. I checked all them, they were fine. I checked the resistor. I keep saying resistor. It's the I checked the relay. I just ordered a brand new one off Amazon. Plugged that in, hoping it'd cure my problem, and lo and behold, no, it hasn't cured the problem. So the next thing was, I thought, well, I'll just change the radiator. What an absolute nightmare. So there's a load of things. You have to take all the plastics off here, a couple of bolts here and here. And then this comes out the way. The one thing I should note, when trying to take the radiator out, I thought, watching all the videos on YouTube, it just slots straight out as such, but there's not. There's actually a bolt, a 10mm bolt, that sits in here and on the other side. I found it easier to remove the charge pipe and the coolant pipe that is sat here. I've just bent it back out of the way for the minute, but yeah, so once that 10mm bolt and that 10mm bolt is out, it will then just pull completely straight out. So I thought I'd do a little test myself on the radiator fan. So what I did, sorry, just gonna go down here. I got to the fan itself, and I was a little bit disheartened because that's the fan. Fan spins freely, and what I did was I got some cable and I just put them on the pins there. It went straight to the battery, and the fan itself kicks in. It spins really well, but then after doing a bit of research, apparently this little thing here is the resistor. These tells, from what I've read, the fan to turn on, to turn off, and what sort of speed to go at. Now, I haven't got a new fan or resistor just yet. I'm waiting for it to come tomorrow. So hopefully that's going to cure my problem. There's no physical brakes on it, which is annoying because I'm quite a simple man and I just want answers. It's very frustrating, and I bet there's a lot of people out there as well that think the same. They just want answers. They want to know why it's not working, and I'm one of them people. So I'm hoping, I mean, you could probably buy these separately from the fan, but unfortunately you have to take this out of the car, because the way they've done it, you'd think that Nissan would just do it so it pops in that side, so you can just unbolt it, take it out and replace it. But no, it actually goes on the inside and bolts in. So yeah, what a load of crap. You have to remove the whole thing just to get it out. So I haven't really got an answer as to yet whether that is going to fix my problem or anybody else's problem. All I can say is that from start to finish trying to figure this thing out myself, it was really frustrating because there's hardly anything online. I'm no YouTuber, you know, I'm no real mechanic. I'm a bit of a DIY person myself, and I just thought I'd have a go. So yeah, key things that I wish I'd have knew, or wish somebody had told me about to make my life a little bit easier on this particular model, was firstly, if you're looking for the fuse or the relay for the fan and you want to start in that direction, then it's easier to just pull this back under the wheel arch liner, and it's the second, that big second box there on the left hand side. You take that off, you can get your hand just about in enough to pull the resistor and the relay out, and replace it. I mean, I think I bought mine for like $12.99 off Amazon, free delivery. You know, it came pretty much second day. Plugged it in hoping it was going to work, but no, it didn't. But I had to start somewhere. And yeah, so just make sure that when you take all this apart and you're pulling and pulling and you're going, why ain't it coming out? It's because down here, just underneath this bloody thing, coolant pipe, there is a 10mm holding it down there and a 10mm holding it down here. It's easier to disconnect this turbo pipe and tuck, you know, your coolant pipe out the way. Again, I'm probably going to have one of the mechanics going, you know, you're doing it wrong and you're doing it the wrong way. You shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. But hey, at the end of the day, I'm having a go. It's Sunday morning. And yeah, you know, just trying to self-diagnose and have a go, I say. You know, trying to save myself as much money as possible while doing it, because, you know, as we all know at the minute, times are not the best. Things are pretty hard. But yeah, I'm rabbling on a little bit now. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully it'll cure my problem. Hopefully it'll save somebody else a little bit of a headache. And maybe it's not your fan that's the problem. Maybe it's just the resistor, like I showed you on that fan back there. But yeah, the only other thing I think that it could be is maybe the coolant temp sensor, and I'm hoping it isn't, because from what I've read and what I can find out, I presume they're located in the thermostat housing. But as you can see, like, you can't see absolutely anything on this engine. By the way, it's a 1.6 diesel. I have no idea where it is, but the temperature gauge inside the cab's working, so I'm not sure whether that's an indication that the coolant sensor is working, because it's telling me what sort of temperature it's at. But because the resistor isn't allowing the fan to kick in, maybe that's the problem. If any questions, I'll try and get back to you as fast as I can. As I say, I'm no YouTuber. I'm just out here living. But yeah, let me know in your comments what you think, or if there's anything I'm doing wrong, or, you know, if anyone's got any more information that they could pass over to me to sort of try and help me out. I've ordered a fan, a Nissan's one, so that's coming tomorrow. When I install it, if it does fix my problem, I'll upload another video. Congratulate myself. But yeah, as I say, if anyone's got any comments or anything that could help me out, because I've got a long drive soon and I don't want to overheat and fry my head gasket. But yeah, there we go. Peace out.